This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Oh, you were alive that same night because you're going to leave the television show here in TBS in Atlanta, and you're going to cruise on up to Greensboro. 15,000 plus. It's a sellout at the Coliseum. We're doing NWA Super Bouts that are going to wind up airing in May, believe it or not. But then we're doing another television taping here in TBS in Atlanta the very next day, March 15th. Here we would see you team up with Lex Luger to take on Tommy Angel and Larry Stevens. It airs a week later, though, on the 21st. The next day, the company is in Greenville and Daytona Beach and Minneapolis. So it's kind of rare in this era, but we've got 3 shows on the same day. I know people talk about 86 as if it was the peak, but early 87, man, you guys were running a lot of shows.
You're not kidding. Couldn't have done it without the private planes. There's no way we could have done that. And it's just people that don't understand what the schedule was. If you listen to this podcast, you get an inkling of that travel. Minneapolis is from what were the other 2 towns earlier?
Daytona Beach, Minneapolis, and Greenville, South Carolina. You're running 2 crews. You're not running the same set of guys every time, but still, it's a lot of wrestling being consumed. A lot of folks are buying tickets with the letters JCP on them.
Yeah, it was a lot of scheduling, a lot of guys. I would suggest that the crew you sent to Minneapolis, that's the only show they did, and the other guys probably had a double shot, which is a full day.
We keep things going, and on the 17th, we're in China Grove, North Carolina. And here we're going to have a clip that airs on the program of you brawling with Oldie, and JJ's actually going to help you hit the gourd buster. We're really advancing this Ole Arn storyline. On the 18th, we're going to travel to New Mexico, Las Cruces, New Mexico. You're in singles action here with Barbarian. You're on third in front of 5,000 people. Is this, to the best of your recollection, the first time you wrestled in New Mexico?
Or the Barbarian? Yeah, that was just a random, again, that was a random booking. And I guess the thought process was, we were established enough, the Horsemen, you could just break us off and put us with anybody. And the audience knew that you were going to have a competitive, entertaining match. And that was our challenge because, you know, in those days, you didn't normally have heels fighting heels.
I misspoke. You're wrestling Barry Windham. Barbarian would lose to Dutch Mantell right before you. You and Barry, though, boy, that was a night off, was it not?
Well, I guess you did misspeak.
There's a difference between Barbarian and Barry Windham, last I checked.
You got that right. Yeah, so that makes a lot more sense. And I'm sure Barry and I tore the joint down, if I do say so myself.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.